Today I'm doing a full breakdown of Conan's gameplay, both in the trailer and the combat cast as well. In fact, my goal in today's video is to break down as much of the gameplay as I physically can. So in other words, if you want to learn as much about Conan's gameplay as possible, then you're watching the right video. So first up, let's watch the gameplay trailer, because for some reason NetherRealm dropped both of these things in the same day. And I hate to throw shade at NetherRealm this early in the video, but maybe it would have been better to drop the gameplay trailer a week earlier and then the combat cast. I think that would have made more sense, spaced things out a little bit, but hey, what do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. All right, here we go. Big dramatic music, very loud gameplay. Dude, he looks good. They went all out. He looks just like Arnold cosplaying in my video game. That's great. Wow.
What grieves me most is that you murdered my pets. Pets? They were monsters.
Yeah. Well, that's all Quan Chi can get. No animals rightfully would hang around this guy, so he needs monsters, because they don't run away at the mere sight of him. This guy's so grotesque that regular animals run away like he's the Grim Reaper. Yeah, spin that sword. That's like me during recess with a stick. Wha, 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 wha. All right, here we go. Gameplay breakdown.
Fight.
String into special move, maybe? Big jump. Oh, it ground bounced? Okay, that's already sick. I'm going to be pausing in the first watch for the sake of time, but watch this. That was a regular jump in. Boom, is that a kick or a special move? Gotta be a special move. Ooh, knock him down. Block that, big punish, baby, punish him. Okay, Sonya Linker, nice. Ooh, I like that special move. So that's not a jump, that's a leaping special attack. Boom, ground bounce again. Is it really gonna be Sword Guy the character? No spells or magic? He does some magic in the comics. Oh, that's a fun throw. I like that throw.
Finally, another swordsman.
You seem way too excited for this fight.
Yeah, let's touch tips, baby. Oh, big spin. I like the rainbow glow on his sword effects. Like the shine, it looks good. Isn't that cool, little rainbow effect? I love that. Big punish time. Oh, a parry? His parry is just him flexing on you and going, go ahead, take your shot. That's pretty sick. Oh, a chargeable attack? I love that. I love it. I wonder if he can dash cancel out of it. Just taking the hits. Kenshi, there's a block button on your controller, man. Use it. He just throws the dude. Did he throw the cameo? Was that Sub-Zero? It is. So he throws his own cameo. Okay, I wasn't sure if he was throwing the cameo or if he was pulling a Joker for Mortal Kombat 11 and tossing a random dude, like a random hostage. That's funny.
Beware of Shang Tsung. He is a snake.
I know what to do with snakes.
I skin them and make them boots. Yes, an armored charge. How long did it take to have an armored charge in this game? What was that? Oh, he comes back? He's a Jason. Okay. He's a Jason X. Let's go. MKX Jason. We're back, baby. Back from the dead. And unlike the T-800 in Mortal Kombat 11, it's useful. His revive is useful. Nice. He really is just Sword Guy. Straightforward. Oh, he can cancel it. He can cancel the run. That was sick. He went for the run, canceled it into the reflect. That was sick. And the effect still happens to Quan Chi when you reflect his move. That's sick. Normally it hits you and teleports you for a combo. If he gets hit by that, the full thing happens to him too. I love that. Not always the case in some games. Big restand? Was that that is a restand. No way. Wait, oh, it's a forward throw, I guess. That's a command grab, isn't it? Because forward throws are always a cameo. So that's a command grab. I just can't believe he can restand. Watch this. That's the sickest thing ever. Restands are so good for grapplers. That's a restand. That was a string that restands, then he special canceled. But you don't have to. You could restand them and then just take the plus frames and force a command grab. Big mix. Right there. Overhead. Is that a string? Just a string, maybe. Could be an unblockable string, though. Wow, his fatal blow is a projectile. That was unexpected. Very cool. So some magic, but it's minor. Oh no. Oh, that was awesome. The music is going in right now too. That was sick. I loved all of that. All right, what's he gonna do? What's the finisher? Oh no, not the goblet. It's like Kotal Khan. Yep, in they go. Oh, okay. It's just like molten steel? I wonder what that is. Definitely a film reference that I don't get. I did not watch the movies.
Flawless victory.
Oh, here we go. Big outro. Oh, the animality. I forgot about these. I forgot we have animalities. Oh my god. Okay. I'm kind of sad he doesn't transform into a camel, but that's okay. That's the one film reference I know is him punching the camel, which is real, by the way. Arnold straight up punched a camel in that movie. It was not faked. That poor camel is a victim, but got his revenge in the sequel. All right, so that's the new gameplay trailer. My quick thoughts. Conan really is just a sword guy, and I find that kind of shocking. I was hoping he would have some magic abilities here and there, even though I don't think he does much magic in the movie. In the comics, he definitely does have enchanted items and spells and stuff, so I was hoping he'd do some of that in this game, but nope, it looks like it's strictly the movie version of Conan, which makes sense because that's what WB owns the rights to. Even so, I was hoping for some magic, but even though he's just Sword Guy, the character, I think he's doing a lot of cool stuff. He seems like he might be a high tier character, depending on how much damage he does. I'm wondering real quick if Conan has more health. Some characters have more health, some have less. Typically the big boys have more health. I'm wondering if Conan also has more health, just like General Shao. Yeah,
so
here we
I
go,
think,
big
you know,
man.
a lot of times when characters hold a weapon, I'll say, and of course they use in the normals and all that, and he's no different. You can see his uppercut uses his sword.
Does
his
it?
Jabs instead of
That didn't seem
punching.
like his sword to me. That was like his wrist, wasn't it? Am I wrong? That's like all the, that's the handle.
Uses his sword. His jabs instead of punching their swords. His
Nice.
down three, his sword.
He's got a sword. He's
nice,
got to
very
use it.
cool.
Right. He uses it. It is
I love that.
huge, just like him, and it takes up a ton of range.
Oh,
Nice
his
sweep.
gear piece.
Very
His
cool.
gear piece is
The
his sword.
Cool. That's fair.
He also, though, has some really cool palettes.
I know it's most likely not going to happen, but how cool would it be if he had an axe and a mace and a morning star, like just different weapons he can hold? It would still play the same, but it would look drastically different. I'm guessing they won't, and it's just going to be different types of swords, which is still cool as long as they're visually distinct, but I'm just saying I wish NetherRealm mixed it up more with how drastically different each gear piece looked from other gear pieces.
Okay.
Including some that are not just his furry trunks thing.
That was sick.
So let's go into some of his more unique normal attacks. He has his back one, which has really good range and is quick,
And is advancing?
and it's very fancy.
Yeah.
They are highs, so the opponent can jab under them.
Oh
but
no, I hate
They're
highs.
really good in the neutral. He also
My one biggest gripe with Mortal Kombat 1, honestly, when all is said and done, I think characters needed more mids and the mids needed to be faster. That is one thing I do like about MK11, is that when a character had a fast mid, you felt like you could actually stop people from mashing crouch attacks, and that's way harder to do in this game. Half the time, I'm stopping their crouch spam with my own crouch spam and then jailing them, which forces them to block the highs, which is fine, but I miss an MK11 when I could just shut them down with a fast mid.
also has forward 2, which is kind of his big standard bearer
Overhead?
long range attack, and you want to go into, you can hit confirm into a
Beefy
combo.
chop.
The last hit is actually
Oh, Conan only has 1,000 health. Confirmed.
plus on block.
That's
if
average.
They block the big boot,
Yeah.
but it's a high, so you can duck it. So you're
Okay,
gonna have
so that boot is
like,
plus,
trick them,
apparently.
Commit to a special move, cut it out early, or you just commit, and if they block, you get advantage. Another one I wanted to show was his forward 3-3, which I think is one of the coolest looking normals.
It's pretty
So,
awesome.
I was gonna say that it's my favorite. It's my favorite normal, just because the how it stops the way it does.
Yes. So this has 2 variations. If you end in 2, he does a quick overhead that
Nice.
splats them. If you end in 3, he does a low that trips them up, and he actually gets a pop
Nice.
up. And that's going to be one of
Cool.
his main combo starters.
I think that's how mix-ups should work. One big gripe I have with Mortal Kombat X is there was way too many combos off lows and overheads for the same character. I liked how MK11 did it, where the low would combo or the overhead would, but not both, or at least usually not both. There were some rare exceptions like Sub-Zero, but typically one launched and one knocked down. So I like how that's what's happening here. The overhead does not combo. The low does, though, which makes sense. I'm wondering, though, with the right cameo, the overhead might combo, let's be real.
Then I wanted to talk about 2 moves that he has that he can actually charge up. So he has back 2. Swipes him up in the air, pretty standard stuff. If you hold the button,
You can charge?
you can charge it, and it becomes a pop-up.
Nice.
And it's probably the highest pop-up.
It's a heck of a
Very
pop-up.
cool.
Now he also has something neat from it. You can actually cancel it. You can charge it, or he can cancel it into a throw,
Oh my god, that's so good.
or his fatal blow, which we'll be showing later.
That's especially filthy if it's easy to combo off Conan's throw. If it is, He's going to be such a mix-up nightmare on wake up, during block pressure, or on plus frames. It's going to be so annoying. I like this mix-up though. I like when characters have a chargeable attack that can be canceled into something, and it's actually a mind game. In MK11, I disliked how many of the cancels were reactable. You would go into a stance, opponent would block, you'd cancel a stance to go for a throw, and they saw that and had time to jump away or interrupt you. I hated that. I like how here it's instant.
So if the
I
opponent's
prefer
standing
that
there
very
and
much.
blocking it, you can go into a throw to catch them off guard.
Okay.
Very
The
cool.
same applies to
Or as shown earlier, you can freeze them with a cameo, stun them, then charge the move and launch them, and it's meterless, so that's cool. If your cameo is available, but you don't have any meter to spend, you can do this setup
back
instead.
3. See, he does this big knee, knees you in the gut, or
Mid.
you can charge it, and it actually knocks them away and becomes advantage on block.
Nice.
And from there, he can cancel into throw, fatal blow, or this move he can cancel into backdash or forward dash.
Cool.
Okay.
So something you're going to see with Conan across the board is he's going to kind of end these strings, and then he can do these charge-up moves, and the opponent's going to have to decide, do they want to try to poke out of it?
That's going to be incredibly strong because we saw his restand earlier, and I'm wondering if his restand can combo. If his restand has enough hits done to combo, or is just so plus that you can guarantee these follow-ups, that's going to be crazy. It's going to be constant combo into restand, into setup that can be either pressure or throw, or fatal blow, which has armor, so that will catch the opponent trying to mash out of it. That's sick.
Do they want
I
to
like all
block
of
and
this.
then use
Sounds great.
advantage? Do they want to just block and hope that, you know, throw and you can escape the throw and all that kind of good stuff?
So while being a kind of a pick up and play brawly kind of character, also has some of those higher execution tricks he can do as well. Not super
they're
high
not
execution.
high execution at all because
Okay.
you're just holding the button.
It's only high execution if you can do a string, cancel into that special, and then dash out of that special and still get a combo, which might be possible. Rain can do stuff like that. So maybe Conan can do stuff like that. And if he can, then it will be high execution. But if not, it's just a mix-up.
But a little bit of
Is that a jumping kick? I'm starting to think this air attack that ground bounces is just a kick, like jumping X or jumping circle on the controller. If that's true,
I said there would be a
mention
little
it,
slice.
please.
And then the last normals I wanted to go over, which I think are the ones that appeal to you, he has 3 different strikes that go into a throw. So this one ends in an overhead, and it goes
Nice.
into a grab animation. But this one is an actual throw.
Nice.
He'll throw the opponent if
Very
they're
cool.
blocking. And then he has 2-2 throw, where he will throw the opponent if
So the first throw where he lobs them is going to be great with certain cameos like Sonya, but especially Scorpion with his air breath. That's going to be
they're
perfect.
blocking. You can end combos with it, and you can use mix-ups. Like maybe you go into a special move if they try to jump out of the throw.
Yeah.
And lastly, this has another little twist. If you do 2-2 by itself, it actually restands. So if you go into a combo, he can do it, leave them restanding, he gets a little bit of frame advantage, and then you can go into some of your mix-ups. You can go into that.
Yeah.
You can go into a throw.
So
You
there
could
we
go
go.
into your
Stephanie is
forward-
repeating what I just said earlier. You can do a long damaging combo and then end with that restand and force these mix-up situations where am I going to charge it and go for a launch or plus frames? Or am I going to cancel and go for a throw? Or am I going to fatal blow cancel? You don't know. Very cool.
And then let's check out his throw before we go into a special move.
Don't flinch. Very
I love
fun.
throws. So much
123,
This
so
is
slightly
cameo
above
throw.
average.
I love this pose.
He just over the sword.
So you can see that's his normal attacks. It's pretty much exactly what you'd want from Conan, the Barbarian. You know, not a lot of fancy. He is not doing spinning kicks at
Right.
all. He's doing big boots, knees, and sword strikes.
This stage got real bloody real fast.
I was about to point that out.
Yeah.
And I'm not resetting it yet.
All
Fair.
right.
So, you want to go over his special moves?
Yep.
All right. So the first one I want to show is his spin, sword spin. Down forward 1, he does a spinny spin
Very
spin.
fun.
Spinny spin spin.
It's a good.
That's going to be really good with certain cameo assists. Like Kano Ball will keep you safe, so you can do it to get chip damage. Kano Ball keeps you safe. Striker's Grenade Toss. So many characters can keep you safe. Goro might work too. He might be the new Tanya.
Combo ender, you can end your strings with it. And it has a neat effect where it will actually reflect projectiles.
Cool.
And it will reflect them in a random direction.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh, look at that go.
But the EX one will reflect it straight.
Right back at him.
And the EX one has a really neat feature.
It buffs
so
them,
normally
right?
you do the EX, spinny spin,
Spinny spin.
knocks them down. However, if you use one more bar, in addition to EXing it, he can cancel a normal cameo move or another special move into it.
Ooh.
So here's like a normal. Do spinny spin, and I'm doing 2-2, and it'll go into his
Gotcha.
2-2 string. So you
Very
can go
neat.
into the restand, or you can do it with cameos. And I'm gonna call out Frost.
Awesome.
I hate to complain again, but NetherRealm, can you please have the meter set to refill and have the health bar set to full so we can actually see what's happening here?
can
I want to
use-
know the damage. I want to know how like the meter consumption. I want to see all
You
of
have
it,
R's
please.
to do it because you have to EX it, and then you have to cancel it, but you can get bigger combos, round combos,
Mm-hmm.
cameo setups, you name it.
So I'm guessing what you would want to do is a regular hit confirm into a cameo launcher or meterless launcher, then restand them with Conan, then cancel into this move, spin the bar again to get a second relaunch, and then another ender. That's going to be a good amount of
So
damage
it's
for
reflex
sure.
projectiles, ends combos, and extends combos.
It does it all.
So a lot of things it can do, and again, big brawly character, but some very interesting spice on some
Right.
of the things he does.
But not high execution.
Right.
You literally just mash out the moves. So then let's go over his sword spin. This is back forward 4, and he turns around and spins this 100-pound sword a
Like
couple
it's
of different
nothing.
times. This is another, again, you can use this to end your strings. You can use this to punish moves from a distance. The EX move has armor, so it's going to be one of his better armor.
Oh god, how's it behave on block? This could be Tanya 2.0 if they mess this up. If that attack keeps going on block, you can just summon Goro and make yourself safe every time. Or get plus frames if the opponent doesn't know they can duck under Goro. If they don't know that, then just guaranteed plus frames every time. And it's your wake up option. So it's just a win-win.
Armored attacks. Do you think the opponent's going to try to poke out of one of those mix-ups I mentioned? Nope, I don't think so, sir. Sit down. Or you can use it to, maybe they're throwing a projectile from half screen. Or you just want to look cool, you can EX it.
I mean, it is looking pretty cool. It is looking pretty cool.
Let's also
I
go
gotta see it on block.
over his counter. So he
Okay.
has this parry
I
where
love this
he
move.
hooks up, and
Come
if
at
the
me. Come at
opponent tries to do an attack, he bops them on the head and then gets a stagger, and that lets him go into a combo.
He gets the fatality stagger before the match is over.
Bop, bop, and then he
Very
gets
cool.
a full combo, and that'll parry mids, highs, and overheads. Then let's go over.
There's more?
There's a little bit more.
Okay.
Let's go over his airstrike. So this is a move, down back 2. He leaps into the air
Very
with a
sick.
sword attack. This is mainly his pop-up starter. It can also be used as a preemptive anti-air, and he can hold forward to jump a little bit higher.
That is a lot of damage. Conan does do
And
damage.
on EX,
That was a very short combo.
it adds the little flourish for more hits. And that's going to be kind of the key to starting his combos with his special moves.
Very
This might be the Mortal Kombat 11 character. I saw some people complaining that you got to do long combos to get damage. Conan's doing burst damage. Like, he's hurting a lot.
I like the effects that run down the sword as you're charging it up.
Yes.
It's so cool.
That was like
Let's
30%
also
for just
go
one
over his
bar
sword
and like
uppercut,
9
which
hits.
is down forward 2.
Oh,
If you hit 1 after, he does this downward strike. You can use that as an anti-air, you can use it to finish your combos, and the EX version
bounces.
has armor, a
On air.
reoccurring theme. So if they're trying to poke you, if they're trying to anti-air you, all
Two
that
armor
kind of
special
business,
moves. I feel like that's rare in this game for a character to have 2 armor moves. Pretty good.
You have to do the second strike, but it's available to get extra damage and to fake out if they're going to try to punish the regular
Yeah.
version.
And like mentioned earlier, if the full animation plays out on block, cameos can keep you safe. So Conan's going to be one of those characters who, with the right cameo, he can just do his wake up whenever he wants to. And if the opponent's attacking, you're going to win because of the armor. If they're patient and block, cameo keeps you safe, which means unless the opponent's far away, just wake up with this every time and you're golden. Like, why not? He's one of those characters.
Also,
He's the new
downward
Tanya.
Strike as its own special
Oh.
move, as down forward 1 in the air, which
Cool.
you can use as almost like a dive kick, except
It's a dive
he
sword.
would never dive kick.
It's a dive sword.
That's for girly then. That's a dive sword.
Love it.
Let's also go over his sword run. And then this
there
I
armor?
think- oh yes.
Ah, I knew
This
it.
is the armored move of armored moves. Back
Yes,
forward
3.
3. He'll start running,
Ah!
and you can let the button go and do the strike. You can cancel it, so he can stop, go for a throw,
Cool.
go for a charge, let it go. The EX version has armor. And the neat thing is if he's close, the animation actually changes, and he just straight up
Nice.
you instead of running.
Come at me, bro.
Very
Cool.
cool.
Let's also go over one more move, 2 actually. One, it was one of the best parts of the trailer, his cameo throw. down forward, L2, and he literally picks up his cameo and throws them at him.
There's a new way to use your.
Why is it L2? Why is it not the cameo button? This is so weird. NetherRealm keeps doing this. I'm glad they're using left trigger finally, but it's always the most confusing function. If it's a cameo throw, it should be a cameo button, right?
Cameo.
Yeah. They agreed to sign on to help Conan.
They signed the contract.
Right.
So he is not a guy that's going to throw projectiles. He's not going to use,
gonna throw
magic
another-
Oh, he has
spell.
the Blanche
he
toss
throws
from
a
Mortal Kombat
human
X. That's
being.
funny.
You do have to wait for the cameo to come back before, you can't spam it, you can't use cameo
Right.
moves, but you essentially have a projectile that does a big chunk of damage and takes up a ton of space.
You can't really
That looks
jump
awesome.
that thing.
And it looks
Looks
really
awesome.
funny. And then his
I kind of wish he could do this even when the cameo was out of meter. So you spend all the cameo cheddar, right? They're recovering, and you can still throw them. I think that should have been why it's left trigger. Otherwise, I'm still just confused.
last special move is one of the neatest. We're not going to show it completely here.
We will. So after this, there is a QA fight, which we always do. You'll be able to see it in that as well. So.
But let's show it. If he's low on health, he has about 30% left. He can coat himself in this blood.
Whoa.
And if you kill him in this state, the spirit of Quam will appear, and he will actually fight it and resurrect with a little bit of health back.
Ooh, so he has a resurrect.
He
There's a
does.
little chance to come back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
And I think
Okay.
we have one more thing to show.
So there's a bit of a caveat. It's not quite Jason. He got to have it for free and just revive. But here, it's with that ability. But I'm wondering, you can do this every round, which is the interesting part. I think Hellboy had something similar in Injustice 2, but I could be wrong. You can do this every round, though, which is good. It's better than Jason. I think Jason can only do it at the end of the match.
You guys want to see the fatal blow?
Yes.
Big fireball projectile. We've seen this already. All right, here we go. High-level gameplay. I'm excited. Great, those projectiles. That's fast. Oh, beat his armor because it's multi-hitting. Okay. Yes, cameo launcher, baby. Cameo extender. Rebounds and the restand into pressure. Okay, canceling. Very cool. Yep, get up. Why not? Oh, he armored through it? This is crazy. This might be choreographed. Like, they planned this one. It's not a real high-level match. It's choreographed. Gotta be. I'm sorry. I'm calling that it's choreographed. This is fake. It's like WWE. Still very cool. Long combo. 31%. Oh, big counter. Big overhead. Throw the cameo. How much block damage was that? Pretty good. Like a good 3%. Oh, up, up. Oh, no. Oh, is he going to lose? He's alive, barely. Oh. Yep, there's the blood. He kicked him. Oh, it counts. So even if they hit you during the animation, it still counts. Nice. How much health you get? Hopefully like at least 20%. No, still at the pixel. It is meterless though, so that was sick. Conan used the air special move to get a bit more hang time there. That was the down forward one, right? Very cool, very cool. He's not falling for the bait. Oh, he let go of a block there. That would have been a full punish, Reiko, come on. Oh, sweeps. Parry? Armor? No. There it is. Cool, cool. He's being a very polite Reiko player right now. That was cool, because Reiko has way more shenanigans off those command grabs and stuff. Although a real Reiko player would be playing Tremor, I feel like. It's just still better. Oh, he said, nope, forget your mix-up. I'm jumping. That's your option. Might be your best bet to just jump. Big, big fun combos. Oh, the parry bait. That was sick. Didn't fall for it, though. Oh, ducked the throw. Oh, threw him out of it. Oh, are you kidding me? The MK11 special? Just the desperate uppercut? Oh, wow. No crushing blow, but you could have spent 2 bars and got a combo. Very cool. Oh, he hit out of it. The hype train left the station immediately. Dang. I wanted to see, like, buffed damage Conan. Oh, block, full punish. Scorpion. Oh, he's out. Can't. You can throw. So you can still throw them before they're ready. Look at this. He threw them early. Yeah. So you can throw even when the cameo's not available. Nice. Nice. Very cool. Okay. I'm loving all the cancels. I'm loving the mind games right now. That jump kick into command grab is straight out of MK9, I swear. MKX had it too. Oh. Both these characters have good whiff punishing. Got him. That was just plus frames. That was not a combo there. Brutality? Oh, keeping it going, ultra combo? Oh, there it is. The decapitation special. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. So they did say Conan has damage, and we saw that, but nothing on the level of Nitara. So I'm wondering how high that damage can go. Maybe in the hands of some pro players or just some dedicated combo warriors, Conan can reach that 40%, 50% damage with just one bar and a cameo. For anyone not aware, that's what Nitara can do off like every touch. So I'm wondering if Conan can do that too. I'm hoping so. Might be a bit OP, but I'm kind of hoping. All right, everyone, my camera actually just died. So that's it for the Conan breakdown. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I've been recording for 50 minutes now, so I'm about done here. Overall, I think Conan's a fun and straightforward character, but there's some depth to him with the cancels and mix-up mind games. I don't think his gameplay quite blew me away. Even so, I am impressed, and it was better than I thought it would be. So Conan did exceed my expectations. I'm just not blown out of my chair, but it was still good. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like down below if so, and then finish that combo by subscribing so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.